Hey, my name is Rayan Alim Jawaz, and this is the video explanation for my Happyfox assignment for the front-end intern role. Welcome to ForFoxSake. I named it ForFoxSake because I thought it would be creative and funny, and well, Happyfox, it's right in the name. So, ForFoxSake, a modern interactive organizational chart application that I've built from the ground up. This isn't just another CRUD app, it's a visualization tool for real-world enterprise use. The goal was to create an org chart application that HR teams and leadership roles could actually rely on in production, while real-time hierarchy, editing, intelligent filtering, responsive design, and reliable drag and drop functionality. I started with a detailed specification of around 15 functional requirements and 6 non-functional requirements. So every feature had acceptance criteria and edge case handling. The tech stack I chose reflects the best modern practices as of now. I mean, React 18 with TypeScript for type security and performance. Then we have React Flow for interactive node-based visualization. So the main flow chart component comes from there. And the React DND kit to implement a drag and drop. Emphasis on drag and drop because within the assignment description, it was given that this is one of the most crucial features that you have to focus on, and this has to be there in the project. Moving on, coming to frame of motion for animation and Mirage.js for API mocking. Mirage.js for API mocking, and emphasis on that too, because that was another one of the specifications. Um, and then we have Beat for fast builds and Jest and testing libraries for testing. Coming to the architecture and project structure, let me just switch to VS Code. So, yeah, we'll start with the source folder first. Let me collapse this, easier to explain. Yeah, so the source folder, it contains the main app. We have in the app folder we have app animated TSX, app TSX, and coming to features and org chart. This has all the org chart logic that I use for the application. Uh, components, yeah, components has all the shared and reusable UI components that I've made. Hooks is for any custom logic that I needed. So majorly I've used just to import some images. And then we have a mock for the Mirage.js server and styles for global CSS. The org chart folder itself, as you probably have already seen, yeah. Uh, the org chart folder itself has a very well structured architecture. This is because there is a lot of code that is being used for the org chart. So I've had to make a separate file structure within the source folder to make it, maintainable and testable. So again, in feature slash org chart, we have hooks for any logic that I needed. I have components for the UI reusable components. Oh yeah, coming to the drag and drop functionality, you can see in hooks we have the use drag and drop type because every single node uses the use draggable hook and the use droppable hook within the same context, and that helps us a lot when we need to make the drag and drop feature seamless and smooth. Coming to the technical implementation now, did I expand on this? Yeah, here's the use drag and drop code. Coming to the technical implementation, the core of the app is built on centralized state management. The org chart provider manages employees, hierarchy, and filters globally. And yes, as I mentioned earlier, within this, there's drag and drop that was built using the React DND kit. for accessibility, reliable touch support, and precision collision detection. Sorry, precise collision detection. And let me just show you the, yeah. So here's the code for the Mirage.js server. It simulates a realistic API with the get, patch, and post endpoints. And coming to tests, yeah, tests contains contract tests, ensure format consistency throughout, and reject any invalid updates. Testing covers everything. Unit tests for logic, integration tests for flows like filtering, drag and drop, API contract tests, and of course the component UI tests. Accessibility for this project was built in. So full keyboard navigation, area attributes, live regions announcing drag and drop, reduced motion support, etc. I'll be able to better explain this when I start with the demo. I also designed a CSS-based design system with color tokens, typography, spacing, and hierarchy accents. That means basically the gold tag is for executives, blue is for managers, purple is for individuals, and green is for interns. I think it's better if I start with the demo now. I'll explain everything I've said before, but while showing you the implementation here. So let's focus on each node. So you can see that every single node has a different color tag. So we have gold, blue, yellow, purple, and green. They stand for their relative positions. Allow me to zoom in on a node and show you how each node is structured. So very noticeable, we have two buttons on top. This button is in case we need to delete a node. You know what, I'll just demonstrate it. When you click on delete, click on OK. You get an alert. You have an 8-second timer to undo your action, just in case you did it by mistake. So yeah, let's bring our HR manager back. And the other button, as you can see, is for dragging and dropping. Oh yes, and of course you can select and deselect every node. Now that I've touched it, might as well show it to you. Yes, you can select a single node, but uh, organizations aren't this small. They have hundreds of employees. So to make navigation easier, if you click a node that has other nodes below it, they get highlighted, but the one you clicked is the only one that gets a selected tag. Yeah, let's drag and drop Lucas Anderson to work under the HR manager now. So we grab Lucas. We see that every single valid target gets highlighted with a green hue. So we know we avoid cycles. That is a very major bug that I had to solve. And I can just drag him, and as soon as I bring him near James White, the HR manager, the valid target changes from valid target to drop here. And as soon as I let go, now Lucas Anderson is under the HR manager. Uh, you have basic details of uh, an employee right in the node. What if I need to add an employee? I'll just go ahead and add myself to the organization. I'll type in my full name, my designation, the front end intern. I would be on the intern tier, and I would be with the front end team. And finally, from the top down, I'll just look for the front end lead. That's the Olivia Brown, and I'll click on that, and I'll add myself. So now, as you can see, that I am now part of the org chart. I work under Olivia Brown as the front end intern. Uh, I think I should start with the filtering now. Let me cover the right hand side. Now that I've started with the add node button, right under that we have the GitHub button. So all the code for ForFoxSake, it's available on GitHub. You can click on that and it'll take you to my repo. And right under it, it's the actually meme button because that basically stands for nerdy explanation. So if you click on that, it takes you to this video that you're watching right now, but on YouTube. So that's the right hand side of the application. On the left hand side, we have filters. So of course, we have different ways to filter an employee. What if you want to look for, I guess, let's pick up David Davis here, or Ethan Davis. You have to type in DAVI and oh, okay. So we have so DAVI matches David and Davis. So both of them get highlighted. And as you can see on the mini map right here, of course, it helps with navigation, but it also highlights everything live. So you know exactly where to go if you're too zoomed in or too zoomed out. What if we need to focus on the backend lead with DAVI in his name? So I can just pick the backend lead from the drop down, and if I need to filter someone just by the employee ID, I can go here and type in their employee ID. So that's 1008, and that highlights Ethan Davis. So that is how filtering works. I can just hit clear all, that would get rid of all of them. If I type in anything, it also shows me how many matches I have live on the map. Um, so that was filters. Coming to helping you see the flow chart, but in a file structure manner. This was mentioned in the assignment itself that this has to be included in the left hand side sidebar. I thought we developers work a lot with multiple files and so much of code that we are so used to a file structure that is collapsible. So why not do the same for employees? So as you can see, Mia Thomas works under Ethan Davis, and we have a little arrow pointing towards this at right hand side. That means it has been collapsed and it can be expanded. So as soon as you hit that, arrow turns downwards, and you can see who's working under Ethan Davis. Same thing with let's pick Sophia Lee. I can just go ahead and collapse anyone I want from right here in the sidebar. Um, yes, this uses an infinity canvas, and the React Flow helped me import the options I need for a infinity campus as well. So in the bottom we have the zoom in and zoom out, and back to origin buttons. So, and for easy access, if you don't want to add an employee from here, you have the option to do it here. And I can expand all, and well, they're expanded right now, just in case too many of them were collapsed. Well, that was the demo. Coming to some other technical stuff, I'll start with deployment, DevOps, and scalability. The app is deployed on Vercel, as you can see right here. Yep. So it's deployed on Vercel with CI/CD pipelines. Each commit runs tests, type checks, builds and deploys preview URLs. Security is enforced with strict headers and content security policy. Performance is optimized. Sorry. The bundle size stays under 500 KB. The first interaction is under 2 seconds, and we have a Lighthouse score of above 98. The architecture itself supports scaling to microservices, real-time collaboration, authentication, analytics, and even AI-driven org insights in the future. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. I think it's going to be a 15-minute long explanation, but yeah, that was for fuck's sake. Um, I'm waiting for the review. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Sorry. Thank you so much for this opportunity.